Hey guys, welcome back to Humankind. GamerZakh here, and today I just want to sort of ask you and to talk about and show off the visuals of the game. Now, back in the day when Civ 6 was releasing, we did a whole video on the visual style and the contention that Civ 6 had, where people was calling it cartoony and stuff like that. And Humankind's been getting a lot better reception with the visual style, and I kind of want to show off some minor, tiny, insignificant details that I love in terms of how the game looks, and to ask what you think of the game's looks overall. So as you can see here, this is from the Towers of Babylon OpenDev scenario, and I've turned off the UI. And we can just have a look at the little details. This is the maximum zoom, and I just want to see if we can spot all the tiny little details that make this game look good, and also why people are just so happy with how it looks. Now, just looking at little details like, look at that, what's that little ray of light? What is that, coming through the trees or something like that? I'm not sure what that was. Did you see there's like little rays of light? There's like tiny little details. If you look at this city here, there aren't just the animals running around, there's people, and also if you didn't know, if you mouse over, they start running around. Look at it, there's so many animals everywhere. Now it kinda looks like ants running around your stuff. You've left snacks out and there's ants everywhere, but these ants are lions and humans and, what is that, a wildebeest? I think that's a horse over there. These are more horses over there. There's these birds, which don't seem to react to the mouse cursor, but all these animals and people do react, which kind of does make the world feel a lot more alive. There's tiny animations like this little smoke chimney right over here, or in this little stone pit, you'll see occasionally rocks falling. There we go, there's a rock falling, there's a few right there. It's just so many tiny details that you don't notice at first glance, and if you've only been looking at the screenshots, you might not know that the world is so animated. Looking at the waves and the oceans and the fish and what are those? Wait, these birds seem to react to the mouse cursor. You see that? Look at that. They're wiggling around. So that's nice. Can you see like little details? Like you can see the difference between the shallow water and the deep water. You can actually see that underwater cliff edge. The details on all of this is very nice, and it's just really nice, isn't it? The music has also been, I think, pretty phenomenal. So overall, the aesthetics of the game, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, it's still got that vibrant, sort of cartoony-ish look to it, but there is a very significant difference from the reaction to Civ 6 visual style. And perhaps it is slightly more realistic. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I don't know. What do you think it is? Why Civ 6 was received so contentiously, you could say, where some people loved it, some people hated it, but for Humankind, everyone kinda likes the way it looks. Even certain details, like this is a farmer's quarters here. Oh, and you see, there's like, the sun sort of comes in and out as if clouds are blocking the sun. As you saw, it got darker for a little while, then it got brighter. That just helps make the world feel alive. This farmer's quarter, it's got this sort of green undertone. This is sort of a political quarter, so it's got a pink undertone. But it does all blend in, though I'm not sure if that makes it harder to tell the districts apart or not. I mean, it's easier with the UI. If you turn on the UI, well, there's this overlay, which makes it very clear, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, looking around, we can have a look at some animals. This is an animal, like the actual large animal units, not the little ones running around here. What other details? Look at this little lake here, bunch of sheep, and you can hear the sheep in the background. The animals that are on the screen actually make noises. There's some people wandering around here because this province does actually have an outpost where we're mining. Apparently these people are living with a bunch of tigers. There's a lot of tigers here. It's nice to see that their population is recovering. These sparkle effects, actually kind of nice. Like this is a copper mine here. Looks pretty nice, the chimneys. Like just zooming in on everything. Here there's, what was this mine here? This was a salt mine, that's right. This is salt. Again, the chimneys. Very nice. We can have a look at some natural wonders. This was a... what is this thing? This is the Danakil Desert. Considered a stone field. Natural wonder, intense heat, sulfur springs, and smoking mountains greet the traveler who cross this unforgiving landscape. First discovered by me. And even this is pretty animated. You see there's like all those little wind things blowing around. There's a person here. And I'm not sure if people spawn just as part of the natural landscape or it's because we have units here. But this is a desert, so there we go. There's a camel running across the desert there. A couple more camels here. We've got this little spring of water pushing out. All these little animations, very nice. Crater right there. There's another natural wonder I discovered on this map, which is this. The, what is this one called? Come on, give me the name. Give me the name. What's this thing called? I'm not sure. I called it the Rainbow Mountain. The tooltip's not popping up right now. But you see the dust clouds sort of blowing off the tops. It's matching the color. Just a nice little detail there. You know, these glowing effects for the goody huts. Very nice. And look, I didn't realize before, there's actually people down there. Like, what is this one? It's an old horde, so there were just like some bunch of people wandering around. Like looking over on this one, this is, I think, animal bones, so there's no people running around, instead there's animals. There's even like little sparkles on this oasis right there. Right, so there's all of these tiny, tiny little details which just make the world feel alive. And I wanted to focus on this for a little while, because just from the screenshots, you can't really tell how animated and alive the world is. Like when you zoom out like this, it's, you know, pretty strategic, you know. But you can actually still see things running around. But when you zoom in, it does look very, very nice, right? And I just wanted to share this with you guys and ask you, you know, do you like the way Humankind looks? And also, why do you think people are loving the look of Humankind a lot more universally than Civ 6? Also, is this road? Oh, roads I didn't notice this during my playthrough either. Roads automatically formed between our outposts and cities. See this road? It just sort of formed over to this outpost, and then there's a road going over this way to my other city, which is currently being trampled by a woolly mammoth. The people seem pretty calm about it though. So yeah, it's a nice looking game. There's this sort of painterly effect on most things, even looking into the UI, particularly a lot of artwork does come in on the technology screen. Every tech has this unique artwork with it, right? Which looks pretty nice. There's artworks for all of this, which if you look through the social medias, you can find artworks for all sorts of things. It's all pretty nice looking. And yeah, I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to have like a little bit of an appreciation for how nice this game is looking. Now, what do you think? What do you think? I like it. I like it. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Do check out the other Humankind videos. I have a full playthrough of this particular scenario and a few other videos going over combat and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in those next videos.